Have you ever felt that your life is nothing like what you dreamed? That everything seems to be the opposite of what you had imagined? You are not alone. This is more common than you think. In fact, it is a symptom of a disease that most of us have been suffering from for years, often without even realizing it. But don't worry, because the good news is that we have the diagnosis and, most importantly, the best-known cure to date. Have you ever wondered if your partner has stopped loving you? It's possible, but perhaps the question you should ask yourself is if you have stopped loving yourself before her. Do you feel trapped in a gray and boring life? That monotony you feel is nothing more than the reflection of something else, the lack of love for yourself. Do you feel like you can't catch a break? My advice is simple. Try to love yourself and try again. Are you on the brink of ruin? Yes, it could be due to the crisis, but maybe if you had loved yourself more, if you had valued yourself more, we wouldn't have reached these extremes. Do you have any health problem that worries you? Many experts will tell you, it's your lot. It's bad luck, you can't do anything about it. But we tell you something different. Love yourself more. Yes, I know, it sounds exaggerated. But what if I told you that 99% of your problems could be solved simply by learning to truly love yourself? What if I told you that success, in all its forms, begins with self-love? We have been there. We have hit rock bottom. We have reached that point where you feel you can no longer go on, where nothing seems to be enough. We have lived that moment when the only option left is to start truly loving yourself. The magic techniques that promise quick and easy solutions begin to fade and peel off like dry skin. Everything on which you based your universe, everything you believed in, turns out to be a myth or has simply stopped working. When you reach this point, truly loving yourself ceases to be an option and becomes a cry, a desperate shout, a vital need. It's all or nothing. Love yourself or die. It's that simple. Love yourself with all your strength, with all your soul. Love yourself as if your life depended on it, because in reality, it does. If you've known us for a while, you might be wondering, doesn't what you teach in your other videos work anymore? And our answer is, it works, of course it works, but only if you love yourself. If you don't love yourself enough, if you don't value yourself enough, if you don't respect yourself, how can I tell you without hurting you? Impossible. It has to hurt you. If you don't love yourself enough, you're history, my friend. But what does it really mean to love yourself? How can you know if you're failing at this? Maybe you tell yourself, but I love myself a lot. That's what we thought, and we were wrong. And if it happened to us, it's very likely that it will happen to you. That's why our message today is so simple, yet so profound. Love yourself. Love yourself seriously. Love yourself with all your soul. Love yourself as if your life depended on it, because in reality, it does. Love yourself and succeed. So what do? Do you constantly repeat to yourself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself? No. Don't come at us with nonsense. This is not one of those videos that fills you with affirmations in front of the mirror. Okay, you got us. We are going to give you some, but that's another story. For now, the most important thing is that you understand that even though you think you love yourself, you probably don't. Do you sabotage yourself in any way? Then you don't love yourself enough. Do you find it hard to show affection to other people or tend to annoy those you're supposed to care about? That's because you don't appreciate yourself as you should. Does it take an indescribable effort to get your butt off that seat and move, do something, change something? That's a lack of love. Love for yourself. Do you skip the diet you had committed to? Simple. Love yourself more. Do you get it? If you loved yourself, you would show it with actions, not just words. You wouldn't make life impossible for your family. You wouldn't be a burden to your friends. You wouldn't pester your partner. Oh, you don't have one. Okay. Well, if you loved yourself, you would have a partner. In addition, if you loved yourself, you wouldn't feel the need to act like a jerk or waste your life making others miserable. You wouldn't go around envying people, but admiring all those people who have achieved something you desire. You would learn from them, from the conviction that you are as special and divine as anyone. You would know that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to as long as you love yourself enough. And most importantly of all, you would treat the disease, not the symptoms. The symptoms? Your worm-like life and attitude. The disease? A huge lack of self-love. And the treatment? That's for the next video, so don't miss the next chapter of our series. I promise you it will be a revealing and transformative journey. See you next time.